Hello everyone, welcome to FPL Subs. In today's video, we have the below topics: Game Week 19 points and analysis, Game Week 20 team and transfers. It is time for the Game Week 19 Dream Team. There is not a single player from the teams with single fixture. Leicester City dominated the podium with 5 of their players selected as the top scorers, named Schmeichel and Justin in defense, with Tielemans, Maddison and Barnes in midfield. I already have Justin in my team and planning to get Maddison in near future. Man City is the other team who came on top as the game week progresses, with their shield of a defense, and unlike their wing-backs, the centre-back pairing scored the highest points among the team, as well as among all the Premier League players. Gundogan became the only Man City attacker to be featured and in many managers' watchlists due to his low price and high potential. It will be wrong to say that I do not have in my watchlist too, but before making a transfer and bring him in my team, I have to consider many other scenarios that I will discuss later in the transfer and future planning section. Targett was able to keep a clean sheet in City match as he was subbed off earlier. As a result, he also got a spot in Dream Team. Pereira from West Brom surprised us all with his performance. He made it with 3 goals and 5 bonus points in 2 matches. Antonio holds a single striker spot up front, whom I bought this game week. With him, I have 3 of my players featured in Dream Team. My bad luck with Kevin O'Brien continues as in the second time this season, he got injured after 2 matches from the time I bought him. Last time I bought him in Game Week 3 and he got injured before Game Week 5 match. Now again I transferred him in before double Game Week 19. He did not even last 2 full matches this time, giving me a massive headache whom to get in place of him. Although he got 1 assist in double game week and gives something to get double as a captain. My other 2 assets are Stones and Sterling, both I am happy to have. The new signing Antonio started both the matches and scored in both. With his upcoming fixtures, he is going nowhere from my team. His partner in line Bowen also hit double-digit score and may also survive for few more matches, especially with the KDB drawback. The single game week assets did their job with 15 points from 4 of them. Leno, Son, Dyer and Bamford are also safe in my team. Bruno helped with 1 assist and Sterling helped with 1 goal. Finally, Justin, whom I got in Game Week 16 wildcard, came good. And what a way and timing for him. His 14 points was a massive boost on my way to get to 100 points club for the first time in the season. My final Game Week 19 point was 119. No hit taken, no chips used, and I almost cut my rank half, which is under 300k now. For the second time in the season since the very first game week where I got a overall 260k rank. This time I am again under 300k. I have my second wildcard to use and especially all 3 chips of free hit, triple captain and bench boost are still in my pocket. I personally think these boosters cost 20 to 25 points each. With all 4 boosters, I can still make 75 to 80 points advantage over the other managers. As I told in my last video, I was really concerned over the form of a certain Egyptian who was nowhere performing like a king, which made me to remove him from my team, and also with the performance of Manchester clubs, I would still not use my triple captain chip over them and wait for some Liverpool fixtures to be called as double in the final quarter of the season. How the FA Cup matches are going on, it seems that lots of the Premier League clubs will be having blank game week in game week 29, and that would be an ideal time to use free hit chip to field full 11. But in FPL there is no ideal time, and as it says, fortune serves the brave and attack is the best defense. In case any other double game week where only 1 or 2 big clubs have double game week, one can fancy to target those fixtures and play free hit there instead of playing it in a low scoring blank game week with lots of guessing. For the wildcard and bench boost chip, I am little confused between the order. The two available options are: one, which I earlier discussed, is to wildcard first in Game Week 25 and then use bench boost in Game Week 26. Second is to get double Game Week players till Game Week 26 and dead end there, with an option to use wildcard in Game Week 27. The only reason I am considering this option is the FA Cup fixtures where Sheffield United is facing Bristol City in the 5th round, and there is a high chance of them winning it and having a double game week in Game Week 26. As I have already two of the Sheffield United players in my team, it will be little easy for me to get to 15 double game week players by Game Week 26 with the free transfers available each game week. But the first option is still my favorite, as the two possible opponents they will face are Liverpool and Aston Villa, and Sheffield United itself is not a good team to have players from due to their form this season. And the other advantage of this option is I can concentrate on every game week based transfer options without thinking and guessing the double game week players. Regarding my transfers, as I told in my last video, I did make the transfer from Neto and Kane to KDB and Antonio, which gave me a nice 23 points profit, with KDB being the captain and could have 10 more points if captain Antonio, who was vice captain in last game week. Now with the KDB injury, the main question is how to shape up the premium options. As I do not have Salah in my team, I am tempted to have him. Also, Liverpool are out of FA Cup, can fully prioritize the Premier League. But I cannot get him with a single move, so I can bring Gundogan this game week and then upgrade Bowen to Salah next game week. If I want to shift the premium option to forward area, then I can upgrade Bamford to Kane instead of doing the Salah move. The other lucrative option is to share the money over the team, as neither Kane or nor Salah is essential for next 4 to 5 game weeks. Most preferable options in this area are Grealish, Maddison in midfield and DCL Cavani in forward. But the player I was interested got injured in FA Cup and now with the injury doubt for his next few easy fixtures. I will wait for the Rashford injury update and then make my decision. In case he is not available, then my second best choice is Maddison and DCL combo. Both Leicester and Everton have good fixtures from where I can gain points. This is my full squad without making any transfers. I am currently playing with a 3-5-2 formation, Dyer, Justin and Stones at the back with Leno under the sticks. Bamford and Antonio up front. 5-man midfield consists of Bruno, Sterling, Son, Bowen and whoever I bring in for KDB. I most probably will captain Bruno and Sterling will be his deputy in this game week. I may try something different by captaining Sterling, but that will depend on the transfer I made and how I am feeling comfortable with my team by picking up a differential captain. Hope I have given you full team and transfer details and have thoroughly discussed my dilemma over the wildcard and bench boost combo. If you like the content, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Also, please comment about your thoughts so that I can improve the content more and come with more videos with your inspiration and suggestions. I am planning to discuss on the best double game week 26 teams and the best options from there. Till then, take care and goodbye from me. Please do like, comment, share the video and please subscribe the channel before leaving. More videos are planned and your involvement will be highly appreciated. Goodbye for now to all my fellow subs. Keep enjoying and see you in the next video.